This one's like, I think this is a Korean guitar. I don't know.
Hey guys, I'm Becky Gable. I'm the host of Axel's Hideout, and today I'm here in Los Angeles with Sade Sanchez. She is the lead singer and guitarist of LA Witch, and today she's gonna show us around her life.
I think there comes a certain point in your life where you kind of have to take a risk. And for me, it was after like years of working for this company, and I was like on salary, had a great job, great health benefits, everything, but I was super unhappy. And I got this opportunity to go on tour, and I just said, all right, well, f it. I realized like that I was just a nobody to them, you know, and after all the time and work that I put into them, like they didn't give a shit about me. And so I was like, well, f it, I'm gonna go on tour. And I took that risk and I took that jump. And once I did that, I kind of freed myself, and then it kind of like snowballed over time. It's like, okay, now I got this tour offer, now I got another tour offer, and I got this show offer, and now we have a label approaching us. And so, you know, the more you put into what actually matters to you, into your passion, the more it starts to grow. When you have that passion, it can drive you so far, you know, and you can really achieve like everything that you want to. It's just, you kind of have to take a little bit of leap of faith at a certain point in your life.
That's sick. When did motorcycles come in?
The way I got into motorcycles was, I would say mostly through like movies and music, because like I didn't know anybody who rode or any like family members, and so, you know, like Terminator or Mad Max or like heavy metal or Akira even, you know. And of course with music, it's always been a symbol of like non-conformity in music, like rock and roll, like punk rock. I mean, motorcycles are like these loud, aggressive, like, you know, like f you. Like when you hear a motorcycle, like it's there and you don't need to say anything. And like for, you know, a little kid like me who felt like I didn't really have a voice, to me that was like really appealing, you know? I think it was after Babes Ride Out, actually. This really cool like event being thrown by women, only like for women, and that was really like empowering for me, you know? And so that's really like the final push that was like, I'm gonna get my license. I don't care that I don't know anybody, I'll figure it out. From there, like kind of grew into like, you know, knowing more people, and now I have my Harley Sportster, which I got 3 years ago.
What have you done on your bike since you got it?
I've done so much to my bike since I've gotten it. Like, I mean, I think you've seen a photo of it. It's like a completely different, I mean, it was like spray painted or something, like a lot of like the stock parts on it. And you know, I wasn't planning on doing that much to it when I first got it. And then it was after Kern River, I got in an accident on the way back. And then I was like, well, f it, I'm just gonna tear this thing apart and like do what I want to it, you know? And so, luckily at that time, I did have access to a garage. My friend worked on motorcycles, so he kind of helped me, you know, figure some things out. And so the frame, the handlebars, so I got the pipe kit from Biltwell. So I like did a really awful job welding my pipes, but I did like kind of these like shotgun style pipes, like rebuilt the engine, because I was like, well, the engine's out because I'm trying to like shine it up and, you know, clean it up. And so
It's so cool. Your bike rules. And it very is representative of like you and LA Witch and like your vibe. It's just like you as a bike.
DIY, like, yeah, just, it's kind of, it's not like the most, you know, fancy bike or anything like that, but I'm really happy with it. And I don't know, I think it does represent like my style and me.
How did LA Witch come to be?
I was kind of inactive musically for a while, and my ex-boyfriend was like so controlling, and he like didn't want me to play with other dudes. You know, he didn't want me to jam with other dudes, so he's like, if you want to start a band, you're gonna have to find girls. It was so hard to find girls that played, like, that weren't already taken, you know? And so I was so desperate that once I heard about these girls who had a rehearsal space and they were jamming and they were looking for a guitarist, I was like, I don't care if they suck, if they're not good. I didn't give a shit. I was like, dude, I'll start a band with you, I don't care. And I'm glad that it worked out that way, because really, like, what I saw in those girls was passion. You know, it's like, if you have passion, you can do anything. Like, the technical part will come after. And now we're, you know, here we are.
And you guys are so empowering for other women, so it's so crazy how it started.
The irony of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it really happened for a reason, you know. And, you know, my ex and I are cool now, and he apologized, and, like, he grew out of that, and so, it, you know, that trauma has been healed.
How do you feel about being involved in Axel's Hideout?
I think the idea of Hideout is really cool. Like, I think it's awesome to showcase women who have built their bikes or designed their bikes. It's important to, like, empower like that, because it's such a male-dominated thing. And, you know, even going back to, like, the reason that I was finally able to make that push was being able to see that, you know, and other women who were doing it. I'm super stoked to be a part of it. Like, hopefully, you know, what you do, what I do, can kind of inspire other people, not just women, I mean, like, anybody, everybody, to, like, you know, to give them that push. I'm, like, super stoked to be a part of it. Thank you for having me.